So anyway, we wanted to give a award of recognition of plaque. Now, the Ashraf, then there's been the MSA, Muslim Student Association. At Fresno State, they've been doing outstanding service to, is it the food pantry?
The food pantry, Bulldog Pantry.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the Muslims have taken upon themselves to volunteer different days of the month to pass out food.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
the Muslim Student Association of Fresno State.
Right.
So they recognize that as well.
Right. That's outstanding.
And then there is, in terms of cities, cities. So that's the whole idea. Is to, get recognition. And it will be a first, but more than likely, probably be the beginning of others that probably try to do it. But at least we did it first. So what we want to ask is that when we make the presentations, if you could be present to actually hand out the awards.
Oh, okay. And that's June 21st. By any chance, have you sent that to Greg yet?
I just sent that to Greg today.
Oh, did you? Okay. Did he respond
He
yet?
didn't respond. We just said, well, you'll be here. Because we wanted to take this Salam seafood. But I had told him to tell you to come with an empty stomach. We're going to go Salam seafood.
Oh, okay.
He said, well, maybe we wouldn't have time to get in the Derek.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And the other bad thing is the meeting before this, I ate lunch with some students.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, this is perfect actually.
So I guess he probably wanted us to just ask him in person, but I did type it to him in the email and he gave a response to
You
that.
said June 21st, right?
June 21st.
And this is going to be
Saturday.
Saturday at the Hinton Center.
Going back home.
What time?
It will be between 5 and 9.
Well, let me say this. I'd be happy to be there to present with you all. So let me say that. You just need to let Greg know for sure what that time span, and you need me there because he's going to be trying to fit it in already. I can already see that. So yeah, I'll be happy.
How about if I do this? I tell Greg the event is from 5 to 9. When can he have him there so we can put it around this way?
If you tell Greg that, he may go down there and get you. So yeah, because I know. So tell him that, and he probably knows about more. He probably knows more about these events than I do. And then we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, it looks like there's some. Although I'm supposed to be in 3 or 4 places, it looks like I may have the ability to wiggle in a time here.
We're talking about more exposure or more exposure to the community, let them know that we are here, to let them know basically the type of programs that we do have now as far as the Dawah, which is called the application of calling people to the religion. We have the miracles of the Quran, which is for anyone who doesn't know about religion, or as well as it's a challenge, scientific challenge from all the scientific data that's in the Quran. It's made into a DVD and to show that from the evidences that are in the Quran, no one other than God could have known these things based on scientific data. It's a challenge to the public. Anyone who could disprove anything from the Quran.
That's right, you get $1,000.
$1,000.
Yeah, that's right. I already told you that.
$1,000.
Don't forget that.
We've done $1 million worth of challenges.
And no one has one yet.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
And we also have our classes. We teach Arabic and stuff like that.
Sure.
So we're trying to see how we can get some exposure. I know that there's Muslims on this side of town in the district.
Well, you know what, and I made a recommendation to you. There's a community organization called Bringing Broken Neighborhoods Back to Life, and I mentioned that at one point. When I was the chair of that organization, I was very intentional in trying to bring other faiths in, because right now it's predominantly Christian.
I was a part of it.
Okay, yeah. And so I don't know what years you were, but there was a time when I went to reach out to you. So anyhow, I would tell you that I would recommend that. Yeah, talk to the folks there. maybe talk to.
It's still on Tuesdays.
You know, now I can tell you that it would be good to ease into that probably because I don't know how receptive they are. But what I would say is just try to get a booth. You know, have some presence out of the events, and because they're in the heart of the community.
I think if we on the second time, I think we'll have a better response second time around.
Yeah. Because to answer your question about, you know, how do you gain exposure, you got to go to community events. You got to let people see you. And I would always chat. And I'm gonna tell you,
have a booth at Juneteenth.
yes, exactly. I'm gonna tell you, I would tell you the same thing like I tell the Christian churches. You know, listen, you got to get from behind the church walls and go to the community. You can't expect them to come to you. You got to go to them. You got to meet them where they're at.
It's Tuesdays at
9.
9.
And then they have a full calendar of events that hold all year long. But yeah, man, I mean
Block parties and
the block parties do that. But you know, you get 300 people out on a Saturday.
You do your thing.
Yeah, and you have a captive audience.
Right.
You know, when they come by, you can talk to them about your faith. If you want to make it a faith thing, you talk to them about your services. You know, you do whatever you want to do. But you got to meet the community where they're at.
Gotcha.
That's always been the advice I gave to everybody. I got a lot of work to do right here, right in this position. I take it pretty serious. So, but I appreciate you asking. Listen, if I ever make that run, I'm gonna call you first.
We still extend our hand out to you to provide your services.
Yes, thank you. We need to just schedule that one time so I can, because that's the only way it's gonna happen for me.
I'll put that back in the email.
Okay, we'll do it at a time when you schedule.
Yeah, that's perfect. If you just let Greg know I want to come, because I tell you, if you leave it up to me, every minute of my day, dang near is accounted for. So if we schedule it, I can make sure I'm ready. Oh yeah, man. I call him the boss. Okay. All right, guys. Anything else?
Thanks so much.
All right. No, listen, man. It's always a pleasure seeing you. Thank you for inviting me. So I appreciate. No, anytime, man. I like getting out of City Hall, man.
Thank you much. Take this information in consideration. We're trying to make it happen.
Oh yeah, that'd be great, man. Yeah.